YouTube, welcome back to some Fog of War. We get the white pieces. If you don't know how Fog of War works, you can only see the squares in which your pieces can move to. So it can get a little bit confusing, but it makes for a very entertaining game of chess, I'm not going to lie. So let's just continue to develop our knights. Now I think we can push d4. We're opening up our bishops. So as you can see all the squares on these diagonals. We can see the squares in front of these pawns. Okay, now we could take, but I don't like opening up this line of sight on the king. So I'm not going to take. What I'll do is I'll push forwards. Okay, I'm going to push forwards. We're playing someone 1900, by the way, so this should be a pretty comfortable win for them. However, you know, we're not just gonna lay on our back for them. Let's push this pawn. Now, I presume that means there's something on this square, because we can't push this pawn. Yes, so there's a pawn on this square. Let's now push this pawn then. Okay, my opponent is playing extremely fast, which does make me somewhat nervous, but nonetheless we're going to keep pushing. Do we just push again? I feel like that would be a little bit rogue. Maybe just bishop here looks pretty strong. And now maybe push again. The only thing is there could still be a knight on this square, and that is a little bit scary. So yeah, let's take with the bishop. Now we don't really want to be taking this because their dark square bishop could still be on its home square. So we have made a slight lapse in judgment. Let's play queen up 1, and then we could look to take maybe, just because then at least worst case scenario is we trade off our rook for a bishop, which wouldn't be too ideal, but I could live with that. Maybe I castle first though. Just look how safe our king is now. So I think we just take it. Let's play a bit brave. It was pretty stupid of us. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty stupid. But we take back. Hello, rook. Which means we should be able to just pick up this pawn. Oh my god, hello there. This is getting interesting. They might also think that I took back with the queen. Okay, my move. Let's take this. Hello, there's a pawn here. Okay, we're getting a lot of information here, guys. Do they now take? They do. Okay, that's interesting. Guys, do you think we should be double stacking here? Perhaps? Because, whoa, that's scary. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play here. I'm not sure they're going to know that I'm on the back rank right now. I'm not sure they're going to know. Hello there. Let's trade queens. What would they have taken back with? A knight. Okay. That's handy to know. Now, I'm just going to assume that I'm okay to play here. That's so risky though, isn't it? Oh man, where could that rook have gone? Do we think the rook is still on this 6th rank? It's risky. I'm going to push this pawn. Okay, the knight disappears. It could be on this square, so I am going to back up. This could be my biggest ever Fog of War win. I know we're down right now, but that's okay. Okay, so there's something on this square. It's a rook. I'd be okay with this. Oh no, that's so frustrating. Let's take back like this. Okay, we should be good to pick up this pawn. You'd imagine we'd be okay to pick up this pawn. Please. Please, please, please. Is it going to be taken? I don't know. Where is the rook? It was on this square. It no longer is. Is it down here? Are we getting mated? We're potentially getting mated. Let's move our king up because I'm very scared actually. I am a little bit scared of that. I've got a tea, guys. You know how we do it on this channel. Oh, that's an incredible brew. Okay, now let's play here. We found the bishop. Oh dear. Can we just push? No, we can't push. We must take. Okay, yeah, I was asking for a bit much there, I think. But where is... Okay. Okay. It's all falling apart now, guys. It's all falling apart. What? Okay. Everything is... Oh, the rook's going to be there, isn't it? Yep. Hey-ho, guys. We lose our first game, but we're going to jump into another game. We never end on a loss, okay? We never end on a loss. And that guy was clearly just better than me at Fog of War, and I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Let's go here, in case they ever move this d-pawn. If they move the d-pawn, their king is dead. Oh my god, hello, queen. So this was their first two moves. That's very brave of them. Okay. Yeah, very aggressive chess isn't always the play. Would be my advice. I think this guy must be new to Fog of War, and that's okay. We'll take back with the queen. I presume they want a bishop trade. Though trading down material when you're down a queen is often a really bad idea. Let's go here. Are we going to have a knight trade? No, okay. They could have gone here, which is annoying because I'd like to play queen here. But there's a pawn on this square actually, isn't there? So that'd be really stupid. Let's just get castled. And then... Okay, so this is a pawn, isn't it? Let's play here and then pre-move like this. What the hell is this guy doing? He's a psychopath. This guy's an absolute psychopath. You have to respect it. This guy is an absolute psychopath. I'm all for it. Just wondering how we can go on to win this game in the most sort of efficient way possible. Let's take like this. And then we're going to have to move our knight. I don't know if we can play here though. So let's just drop... No, let's go here. And, oh, well, notice how we just lose sight of so many squares then. And then let's double stack. This seems like a good idea to me. I'm okay with this. I am okay with this. Let's take. Okay, we're back inside the grill. And they've taken back with the king. That's unfortunate. Well, good game to my opponent. So we've won one and we have lost one in this video. The rating is not really changing because we're playing people drastically better than us and drastically worse. So the amount in which I'm gaining or losing is very minor. Did we not press play again? Okay, there we go. So we should be finding a game any second now. There we go. Playing somebody called Checkmate. That's terrific. Let's go here. Develop our knight. And then castle. King safety is very much so of high importance is what I'm going to label it. Okay, so they're really trying to get all up in my grill here. I hope I've not just like opened up a rook. No, I wouldn't have opened up a rook. They still have a H-pawn, obviously. Let's go here. Hello, knight. Okay. This person is of similar rating to me, and ooh. Let's take back like this. Here comes the queen. But you have hung it, sir. What are they doing? Why are they hanging everything? Now, I don't know if I can take that back. I should be able to, right? I don't think there should be an issue with that. Did I take their dark squared bishop? I did. Oh, and they resign. Okay, well that doesn't really make for a very interesting game. So let's play another. I like this opening a lot, actually. Because you can tell when they've played e4, e5. Because this square goes dark. If I just show you guys. So it's light here because they haven't made a move. But then when it's closed off. So you know that this is available. This diagonal, and if they push a pawn either side, your bishop can see, so it can retreat. So there's no real downside if you know they've played e5. Yeah, because this is the perk of the trap, if that makes sense. I've offered a rematch. I didn't necessarily mean to do that. Let's just play another game. I don't know when we're going to stop playing, but I'm actually having a lot of fun playing Fog of War, so I'm just going to keep playing until I get bored. Let's go here. I'm not going to go for this trap again, just because it does feel a little bit unfair. I think when they have a question mark, it means it's like their first ever game, Yeah, this person's typing in chat, how does this work again? I'm not going to respond because I'm not sure I'm best fit to give them a description of how Fog of War works. But it is interesting that we've been paired with somebody that doesn't know how the game works. Which is no fault of their own, obviously. We play an Italian. We get d5 on the board, so I'll take. Queen takes would be quite funny. They just push the pawn, that's fine. I'd like to play here, but obviously the queen is open, so I actually kind of have to go here. Because I don't want to go back. It might be the best move, but I don't want to go back. They have a pawn on this square now, which is important to note. But I don't think it should be too much of an issue, as long as we get castled and just... What did I just lose? Oh man, I've lost my knight, so I presume they took with a knight. Oh, the bishop. Okay, they put their bishop on this square. But how could they have done that? Okay, they sack that. I'm going to take the queen. Oh, he said, oh no, in chat. You guys can't see the chat, can you? No, you cannot. That is unfortunate, but I'm just going to run my king back here now. It is... Okay, any trade-off is fine by me. I'm okay with all trades. Okay, can I pick this pawn up? Yep. Oh, no. No, I cannot, is the answer. Let's go here. I'm not going to take. I'm going to play here. When they move away. Whoa! Took the pawn. I'm curious. Okay, that's interesting. Bishop here. Just because I know there can't be a pawn there. Knight jumps in, we take it. Let's just drop back one square. And then let's look to develop our knight. Okay, let's develop the knight. They don't have any knights, they just have 2 rooks on the board. No knights, no bishops, they just have 2 rooks. So perhaps I should look to play here. And then, what am I thinking? What is the plan? Do I want to take that and just trust that they've moved their rook somewhere? Not particularly. Do I want to play here? Yes. Yes, I do. Because I'm curious to take... Okay, they don't allow me to take that. Okay, yeah, this should just be completely over. Let's take. Let's push. Another queen. Just stare at their king. Yeah, no, let's just end the game. I was thinking about doing some weird stuff, but then I felt really bad because I remembered that they hadn't actually played the game before, and there's me thinking, oh, how can I mug them right off? But that would not be very kind. The thing with black is you can't really Theanketo first, because let's say I move this pawn up and they've already moved this pawn. Whoa, I'm getting a timer. That's scary. I have to make a move. So let's just go for something like this. Just not opening up anything too crazy. Let's play here. Oh, man. I'm not taking that. I'll go here. Jesus. They might have tricked me. Maybe I could actually have taken that, but I wasn't going to risk it. Let's play here. And then here. I was just scared of any sort of diagonal on here, so I've just sort of closed it off as best as I can for now. And let's look to get our bishops out. But yeah, I can't see this game ending particularly well for me now. Black pieces in Fog of War is such a disadvantage, it's actually crazy. Let's move up and then look to bring our rook over maybe. Or, yeah, let's bring this rook over onto this... Hello, Queen! So that is probably for the best then earlier that we didn't take that bishop. Good on us. Let's... Oh, we can't push. Okay, let's just run our king over to safety for a minute. Hello, Queen. Let's go here. We're attacking the rook and we're attacking this queen. Okay, so they move into harm's way there. I wonder if we can just sack a rook. Do we have their light squared bishop or their dark squared bishop? If we have their light squared bishop, that would be great. I'm pretty sure we do, right? Yeah, we won their light squared bishop, which means I'm thinking I can now sack my rook. If we just come back here. Let's sack our rook, just to remove the defender of this rook. It's important to note little things like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're good to just take that rook. Let's just sack a rook again. Hello there. Feels a bit risky, but let's just go for it anyway. Yeah, and now it's just a complete win. Let's go here. Attacking this and attacking this. And we are all good in the hood. Okay, they moved the king. Let's take... Why can't we take? Oh, I just misclicked. So, let's play... Let's just come back. There's no need to do anything stupid. I mean, they have nothing. They have a bishop, actually. They have a dark squared bishop. That is very unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I feel a bit bad. One more game to get over 1600. Let's get over 1600 and then we shall stop. Okay, here we go. Black pieces again. Let's just go here. Wow, they are playing quick. People that play quick actually terrify me. Let's just play here. Okay. I think I can just take that. I'm assuming that's a knight. Oh wait, yeah, if that... Guys, I forgot knights could take backwards. That's not my proudest moment, okay? That's not my proudest moment. It's not looking good now for the win. I'm not gonna lie, we need to pull a miracle out of somewhere. That's an interesting move. Not overly sure why they played that. But hey ho, I'm glad they did. Bishop here looks very strong. But I'll obviously just take a rook, why not? And then bishop here. Unless they don't take that bishop, then I'll just slide back. Okay guys, we're over 1600. I'm going to end the video there. If you have enjoyed this Fog of War video, please be sure to subscribe, like the video, comment, do all that jazz. And go and watch another Fog of War video. We've got plenty on the channel for you to watch. But guys, get out of here.